Hello. Well, once again, we're together to do some drawing and sketching, and that means that it's time for sketching with Steve. And this is episode 5 or 6. I think it's maybe, it's episode 6. Okay. Great. Last time we drew this cowboy. Yeah, it was what's his name, Tom Selleck, but we didn't. I don't think we really liked it that much. I thought the reference was it's a great shot, but I did not fare well in reproducing it at all. So I'm just gonna have some more fun today, and I was thinking about these kind of this kind of shot, and I'm gonna just do the best I can with it. But it's this it's gonna be the sci-fi scene, and the idea is that there's a cowboy or a western scene with this cowboy taking his spaceship for a walk or something like that, and again, it's just kind of this pulpy imagery that I think could be kind of cool. Maybe it's a bit like there was an 80s cartoon where a guy rode a metallic cowboy. It was in Japanese animation. I'll think of it later. And I was thinking that with this drawing, I could maybe just kind of fake through my troubles of drawing these damn cowboy hats, and I was hoping that if I just kind of make the head it's like a balloon, why not? If I just make the head a little bit vague, maybe I can kind of get away with it, something like that. And maybe one solution is to just keep it very, very kind of practical for now, the drawing of it. I don't have to go too wild. Yeah, all right. So we would just have to fill in a bit of the stuff here. Kind of just picking out what we can keep vague and what should remain. This pen, I think, is going to run out of ink. Maybe. I don't know. So and just kind of maybe just sort of blocking everything in. Yeah, let's see if we can get somewhere, something like that. But I think I watched that show Deadwood, and man, that show was good, and it got me on this cowboy kick. And then I also was watching, there's a YouTuber, I think his name is Pete Beard, and he's an illustrator, he's a historian or something like this, but he talks about a lot of the Golden Age illustrators, like N.C. Wyeth and Howard Pyle and Dean Cornwell, I think Dean Cornwall, and they were just masters. I mean, many more. Franklin Booth, the pen and ink guys, and even pulp artists who were doing like magazines for like Creepy, or something like this, Tales from the Creepy Times or something like that, with this with these covers. And so inspiring to see that level of detail and craftsmanship in those images that they would have. And they didn't have, nothing digital. All the printing was analog. All of the creation was analog. I think that would just be, oh man, terribly difficult, but I guess you get used to it. But they were storytellers, They had to tell stories with an image. And I think that was pretty cool that they, I have to check the time. Somewhere here's the time. Oh, 8 minutes. That somewhere, they just decided I've watched many of the stories. I couldn't tell you the less famous guys, unfortunately, and other, a lot of different people. There were ladies there too, of course, and but some of the more famous folks. But they all took a risk and said, "Okay, I gotta illustrate and I gotta draw," kind of compulsed to draw. I think it always started with drawing. It seemed like, because I guess the most accessible medium for a child, or I guess maybe crayon, but I don't know if they really, I don't know. I mean, maybe watercolors. I don't know what would have been available to kids back then, but they all had that compulsion to create, to tell stories, to draw things which challenge them, and I guess they just went through it and went through their lives. I think it was the ones we hear about got rich, or not rich, but they supported themselves and they got paid good money. I think Maxfield Parrish got paid really good money. Probably N.C. Wyeth got paid really good money. Alphonse Mucha, I don't know, but but he also talked about some of them having being very poor and having nothing, because they were starving artists. And that would be a very undesirable situation. But he's got walking this spaceship, I guess. Yeah, I think riding on a horse through the desert, it must be terribly interesting and fun and awe-inspiring, but it also must be hot and dusty and windy and I don't know. It must be interesting though. Um, I can put these little marks down. But anyway, I think I'm over my time anyways. But that was Sketching with Steve, episode 6. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.